Hi, Triple G here with Self-Defense Offense Video 8. We're going to finish up on auto safety, and then hopefully we'll get to the stalker. All right. One thing I did not mention last time is you can have a wheel lock for anti-theft. So if somebody doesn't steal your car, you can have a wheel lock. Some of those are easier to get off by the thieves than others, so make sure you do your homework on which is the best ones to get. A couple nevers. Never stop and help somebody. You don't know if they're staged an accident or not, or a breakdown. Somebody going to come, the ladies then, flagging you down, and then the gentleman's going to come out and attack you or take you. If somebody's flagging you down, standing in the middle of the road, all right, you don't want to run them down. That would be against the law. If he starts coming over on your side, keep that foot on the gas pedal and take off. Because that happened to me once. And I had stopped, not wanting to be a nasty person, stopped, and he found out that I wasn't going to give him a ride or roll down my window, and he kicked my door and hit my light, and it happened so fast. It took off. And thankfully this was before cell phones, there was a city road crew up the street, and they had saw something from their rear view mirror, and I asked if I was okay, and I said, yes, can you please call the police? And they radioed in to call the police, like I said, before cell phones. And they stayed there till the police got there, which was really nice. Nice people in this town. All right, so do not pick up hitchhikers. I know some people that do that. Don't do that. Bad, bad, bad. Don't give money to panhandlers. Their side of the road. Some of them make $40,000 a year panhandling. Don't give them money. That is not the way I want to give people money, because that encourages them to stay out there and do that. And the last thing I need is somebody in a scruffy looking person right by my door. And I don't like that. Who knows if they're mentally ill or not? We don't. So don't give them money, please. Do not give rides to casual acquaintances. Casual acquaintances are people you don't know very well, maybe somebody that works in another department that's, seen you in the lunchtime and you said hi. Don't give them a ride, because most of casual acquaintances are rapists, actually want to rape you, so you don't want to give them a ride. Why is he asking you? Go ask a man. Besides that, just say, no, I can't today. You don't have to give them a reason why. It's none of their business. Emergency breakdown or flat tire, or if you're out of gas, keep your gas tank half full. All right, so you put your flashers on. If you've got your little strobe light, you can even have a small strobe light flashlight and put it in the back window. But if somebody stops to help you, you tell them that police are on their way. I'm all set, thank you. Because I know I have a dear friend that would love to help people straight on the road. He always would stop if he saw somebody, especially with gray hair, standing there. He would help somebody with their flashers on. But I'm not going to let him in. Him I would, because he's nice. I know who he is. But most people, I don't care if they're really super people. I don't know if they are or not, but I'm not going to let it. It's a safety issue. Totally safety. Think safety first, not being nice first. Let's see what else we got here. Try to keep track of exits, towns, mile markers. I got a flat tire. I'm in the middle of nowhere, what I thought was the middle of nowhere. There was a little burg up the road a couple miles. I called the police because I didn't have any other phone numbers. It was the old flip phones where you didn't have GPS either. But I kind of knew where I was. I saw signs for the next town. I says, I'm just south of that town or north of that town. And then he said, they'll call a tow truck for me. They weren't going to come, but they'll call a tow truck for me. And this nice man came and put the they call it, the one, can't even think of the name of it anyway, the ones that's in your trunk. Of course, nowadays they don't have that. I don't know what you do nowadays. You're supposed to put a can of air or something, keep that around. I have one in my trunk. But so he put the spare on. There it is. I knew I could hit. And then we went to his auto shop, and this was on a Saturday. Went to his auto shop, and thankfully he was open, and he just fixed my tire and put a new one on. It was a very, very nice guy. So if someone stops, do not roll down the window. Tell them the police are on the way. All right. It's also a good idea to call a relative or a friend to tell them where you are broken down at. Obviously, you can use OnStar if you have it, but if you don't, like most people, I don't think, actually pay for it. So call a friend or relative. Hey, I'm at this place. This is what I'm going on. You know, I'll give you a call when it's, you know, whatever, then half an hour to check in. You can always check in with people. Scams. Someone wants to pull you over by saying there's smoke or sparks coming out of your car. That is probably a scam, unless you have a really old car. So just go to the nearest gas station. That's what I would do. Even if you're on, you know, a highway, just say, okay, thank you, I'll go to the nearest gas station. But, you know, they're going, no, pull over, pull over. I probably wouldn't pull over. Unless I saw lights on my dashboard, I probably wouldn't pull over. Staged accidents. Some of the foreign nationals, Russians, Mexicans, stage accidents. They hit the brakes too hard and you bump into them. And they might not have their lights on either if it's at night. Or they swipe your car. Call 911. Do not get out of your car if you feel it could be a staged accident. They either bump you from behind, or they slam on their brakes and you tap them from behind. You don't have to get out of your car. You're going to call the police. You're going to get your registration out, and you can hold it up to the window and they can take down the information. And they can hold theirs up to the window and you can take down information. Let's see. And tell them to get back in their car. The police are on their way. So you always call 911. Do not hesitate. If they're going to harm you, they won't follow you to the gas station. But if they're not going to harm you, they probably will follow you to the gas station. They want the insurance to pay and they want to sue you. So if they want to do all that, they might just follow you. My daughter got trapped in one of those, and she got hit the people in front of her van, and it was full of people, and they were fine. They were just fine. Everybody was fine. But as soon as the police came, oh, my neck, my back. So, of course, they were going to sue us. We did not know that at the time. The insurance company called us and had a couple questions. And so I said, well, I heard that they're suing us. And he goes, what? He says, they can't do both. Now, I don't know if it's a state rule or if it's, you know, in most states, but they can't do both. They can't collect the insurance money and sue. So he said, I'll handle it. Never heard anything else again. So, and he said that he was telling me that what people did with this was just that. And there was a sad story here. We had somebody released from jail that shouldn't have been released from jail early. And he was very psycho. He shot several people after he got out, and they knew it was him, but they couldn't catch him. They had suspicions it was him, but they couldn't catch him. He also went to a Walmart and he grabbed somebody's purse, you know, when they were in the car. The bad guys were in the car, and they had taken somebody's purse. The next incident that happened was a gal who worked at a bar. They closed it down. She had 2 young children and a husband, and was coming home like at 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. And this guy, of course, at a stoplight, bumped her from behind. And of course, she was a toughie. She got out of the car, not calling 911, got out of the car. Of course, they got out of the car. It ensued in a fight. Trouble is that he had a gun. And she died. And it was just so sad. So please, don't get out of your car. You don't have to. We just have time for a couple more things. And this is a heavy-duty flashlight. It comes with a nice strap. It is very tactical. Not only does it have the jagged edges, but it also has wicked little metal pieces that stick out so that you can catch skin and stuff like that on it. It also is not only a flashlight, but it has 2 probes here for a stun gun. And most stun guns that I have seen, put out a charge, but you really have to hold it onto the body for, it could be up to 5 seconds to bring somebody down. This one, I think, only takes 1 second to actually have them go down on their knees. I'd probably hold it a couple seconds so they can go down faster. Let's see, first you would have to turn it on at the bottom, and then the first notch is the flashlight. You bring it all the way up, and then this button here is for the stun gun, and it's very powerful, so I will check it out. Whoa, that's loud and nasty. So this is very good. The only thing that I don't like is I kind of wish it had a pin in it so that if this were to pull off me, they could not use it. The strap is a little bit large for me. I've got little hands, but I would probably put something, sew something right there, to make it together so it'd be harder to get off of my wrist. This is the off button, and it's also rechargeable. So doesn't take AA batteries, so you have to make sure it's charged. That would be the only downside if it wasn't charged and you were carrying. But this is a nice defense tool. We're almost out of time again. All right, I want to cover real quick purses. Where should we carry our purses? All right, so we have them. Obviously, we could have them down at our side, which is probably not the best thing because people can come and snatch it from us. People can come and take it off your shoulder. And how many of us do this? We put it behind us so we can either bend over or we can do something and it stays on our shoulder. That's not a good place to have it because people, again, could just take it off your shoulder. And when it falls off, I know I'm one of those people that catches it right here. Well, they're going to still keep going and you might break your arm in the meantime. So the best way to carry these things, I carry a purse, is over your shoulder, neck, so that way they're pretty safe. They can't take them off. If they try to, they'll take you with them. The only thing that they could do would be to cut it maybe from behind. But most people, purse snatchers, don't do that. So that's the best thing to do. Pulls on my neck, I really don't like it, especially if I have, heavier items in there. Some people carry a suitcase with lots of things in there. When I do travel, I like to carry a waist purse. Oh, I know, it's like sin. It's not classy, but I want to be safe with my stuff. If I have my passport in there, your money, credit cards and that kind of stuff that you travel with, I have found a bigger one. I've been looking for one. It has several compartments. Found it at Walmart in the camping department, and I'm thrilled with my new big purse. That way I can carry more stuff in it, like a camera or something like that. Anyway, time's up. Thank you for watching. Stay safe, be alert, and do your mental what-ifs, please. Thank you.